Welcome to another jam-packed edition of The Agenda, the show where we keep you posted about all the latest happenings in Port St. Lucie.
Sarah, it's hard to believe, but winter is already fading to spring here in Florida. We've got some big events and some big milestones as the season changes.
Yes, Ben, a lot to get excited about and a lot to get to, so let's take a look ahead.
Well, it's certainly the luckiest time of the year in Port St. Lucie. The upcoming St. Patrick's Day Festival is just one reason we're lucky to live here and work with so many wonderful community partners. The Friendly Sons and Daughters of Ireland are once again teaming up with Port St. Lucie's Parks and Recreation Department to host this annual two-day celebration of all things Irish. Join us outside the PSL Civic Center for traditional Irish cuisine, music by Bangers and Mash, Irish dancing, and carnival rides. Put on your green attire and be sure to be there by 11 o'clock Saturday morning for the parade. And you won't want to miss our first Miss Irish Rose pageant.
Speaking of things you don't want to miss, if you have some ideas about what Port St. Lucie should look like in 2050, we want to hear them at the hashtag Am PSL Citizen Summit.
This is a unique event for all ages where the city gathers valuable information from residents about Port St. Lucie's future. Drop by the Community Center on Arosa Boulevard anytime between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturday, February 23rd to participate. We'll have fun, interactive activities geared towards each of the city's 7 strategic goals. Those who provide feedback will get a t-shirt and other giveaways.
And don't leave the kids at home. We want their feedback too, and we'll have some fun activities for them, including golf putting, a bounce house, fishing, and touch a truck.
The city of Port St. Lucie is a city for all people. It is the 8th most populated city in Florida with a hometown feel. So how do you connect and design a roadmap for a city that is truly for all people? The solution? Design a robust citizen survey and an engaging citizen summit.
We have the Map to Success, which we're providing to residents that are attending today's Citizen Summit. We're asking them to spend their city bucks, which represents the taxpayer dollars, and we're asking them to prioritize what strategic goal is their high priority.
I've been here since 2006, and I've been to a lot of the seminars and workshops that we've had here, but this is the best one by far. Why? Because it allows the people, instead of watching the PowerPoint presentation, it allows you to touch and feel the projects that are going on.
The survey and summit had a powerful impact less than 12 months later. For example, a sales tax was passed that will generate $88 million over the next 10 years for needed infrastructure, with projects that were prioritized by the residents in the survey and at the summit. Responding to the 8 out of 10 citizens in the survey who cited the need for more vocational technical education, the city issued a request for qualifications and is working with a public charter provider to provide a technical career academy for middle and high school students. Our city and our strategic plan are stronger because of these crowdsourced, citizen-oriented solutions.
Now is the time to start gathering up all of your household waste that cannot be put into your regular collection bins. Keep Port St. Lucie Beautiful's Household Hazardous Waste Collection Day will be Saturday, March 23rd from 8 a.m. to noon. Stop by to drop off items such as automotive fluid, fluorescent light bulbs, and drain cleaners at the Public Works Complex on Thornhill Drive. Our volunteers will unload and safely dispose of these items at no expense to you. Visit the city's website for a full list of what is and is not acceptable to drop off at this event.
Have you ever wondered what you can do to help protect the health of our precious St. Lucie River and Indian River Lagoon?
St. Lucie County's Oxbow Eco Center is working on a way we can all do our part. The Oxbow, in partnership with the City of Port St. Lucie and other community agencies, has launched the St. Lucie Water Champions program. The goal is to help residents and businesses and other organizations play a part in finding solutions to our water quality issues.
This program includes free St. Lucie Water Champions training courses starting February 23rd for those who want to learn how to make a positive impact on our water quality by making simple changes in their daily lives. The program also includes the For the Love of Florida free lecture series. This includes a variety of diverse speakers and storytellers at the PSL Community Center that will have you falling in love with Florida all over again. If you're interested in the program, visit www.oxboweco.com.
So in the last several years, we've all awakened to how fragile our Indian River Lagoon can be, how quickly it can degrade to a state that might make us sick. But I think a lot of people are left feeling helpless as to what they can do or what are they doing to contribute and what can they do differently.
There's more good news to report for Port St. Lucie's I-95 jobs corridor in the Southern Grove section of Tradition. Occulus Surgical recently broke ground on an expansion project that represents a $6 million capital investment in the area. They plan to employ at least 79 people at their nearly 9-acre site in the Tradition Center for Commerce. Occulus Surgical, a global leader in the medical device industry, is currently headquartered in the St. Lucie West Commerce Park. The company manufactures and distributes innovative, high-quality ophthalmic surgical instruments.
I'd like to formally welcome Occulus to the Tradition Center for Commerce, to congratulate the Kirchabel family and the entire Occulus team, many of whom are here today, and to give voice to our hopes that all of our collective successes to date are only the foundation of even better tomorrows.
As you heard the mayor, we looked at several places, and we determined that Port St. Lucie is a vibrant community. The whole Treasure Coast is, but specifically Port St. Lucie. And their city officials are so embracing of what we do and what we want to do in this area. That was the final reason why we selected Port St. Lucie.
The city was very, very helpful for us, for me especially as a German, coming here and finding open arms, people to discuss with, which are the pros, which are the cons, what are the problems I have to work with and through with.
Thank you, voters. Your half-cent sales tax dollars are already being put to good use. On February 5th, Port St. Lucie began work on the first repaving project that will be funded with revenue from the half-cent sales tax approved by St. Lucie County voters in November. This sales tax will fund better roads, more sidewalks, and cleaner rivers over the next 10 years. The first repaving project was completed on Bayshore Boulevard between Kilpatrick and Prima Vista Boulevard. To see all the projects planned in PSL and the approved timetable, visit www.cityofpsl.com/sales tax. Beginning in February, this page will have monthly accountability reports about the projects.
Ever wonder what happens to your city water before it comes out of your faucet?
This month's edition of What We Do has you covered. Our own Nicole Horisic visited the Port St. Lucie Utility System Water Testing Lab to bring you those answers.
Hey guys, I'm here at the Prineville Water Treatment Facility, and today we're going to run some water quality tests. Now, what does that entail? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. So let's head inside and test the waters. Hey guys, I'm here with Eric Dickinson. He is a water treatment plant operator, level A. So Eric, what are we doing today?
Today I'm going to go over what we do here at the lab, at the water plant, and we check all kinds of different levels in the water, parameters. We check pH, we check turbidity. That's basically checking the amount of particles that are in the water. Okay. We're also going to check chlorine of the water. When we get started, we're going to go ahead and write down our tank levels from the computer. Then we're going to go ahead and grab samples from the accelerator. Once we grab those samples, we'll come back inside and check all of our parameters in the lab here. We have strict guidelines that we have to follow to be in check with DEP standards and also for the Department of Health. All right, well, if you want, we could run some tests. Are you ready to dive on in?
I'm ready to test these waters.
Start running our pH and turbidity on our accelerator sample. So we'll take this and make sure that's empty. Give us a little bit of this to get started on our pH. We rinse our pH probe off with DI water before we put our sample in there. There's a magnet in here and there's a magnet mixer inside. We're going to grab this NTU cell, make sure we get a representative sample. Then we'll put this in here with this white arrow pointing towards this arrow here. Okay. Close the lid and then push the read button. Now we're going to run our sludge sample. We're going to dump this into the 1,000 mil line. And then we're going to start our 5-minute timer. And that's going to settle out for 5 minutes. And you'll see a clear difference of where the sludge and the water will settle. And that'll be our sludge level for our accelerator. All right, we're going to grab a 100 mil sample of our transfer to check for our free chlorine. And you want the bottom of the bubble to be right at that 100 mil line. That's the meniscus. It's going to be right there. And then you dump it into your flask to check your chlorine. All right, here, Nicole, would you like to give it a try?
All right, let's do it.
All right, so you're going to do 5 mils of the DPT buffer. And then we're going to add 5 mils of the DPT indicator. Perfect.
Okay. And then you got to swirl it?
Yeah, give it just a little swirl.
Okay,
so
like
swirl
this?
with your right, and then just turn that. You can turn it slowly and you'll feel it.
I think just one more
Takes a little
drop.
practice. There you go. Stop there and just give it a swirl. What do you have? We're here 24/7, round-the-clock staffing. We have to have people here, and we always have 2 operators on site because we have 2 plants on site here. We have our RO plant, reverse osmosis, and we have the lime softening plant, which is here. So it requires an operator to be on shift at all times.
Thank you so much, Eric, for showing me around today. I really appreciate it, and I think the residents of Port St. Lucie appreciates it too.
It's good. We do it all for them to have clean, safe drinking water.
And that's what we do.
The Port St. Lucie tradition continues. Thousands came out to the McCarty Ranch Preserve for the winter Bonfire Hayride to spend some time in nature and enjoy pony rides, live music, the petting zoo, and more. This has become one of PSL's signature events. If you missed this one, don't worry. The city's Parks and Recreation Department has another one planned for the fall.
It was a red carpet affair at this year's popular Daddy-Daughter Valentine's Day dance.
I love unicorns!
And just by coincidence, a unicorn made an appearance. We turned on the glitz and glamour for this packed house crowd who came out for a night of dancing, crafts, photos, and refreshments.
My name is Alyssa, and I'm at the Daddy-Daughter dance, and I love it so much. I've been coming here for 6 years.
This is Robert and Evie. We're having a great time at the dance.
We're the Kenny family, and we're having a lot of fun at the Daddy-Daughter dance.
It's really fun. I mean, honestly, we've been going for years.
We come every year, and it gets bigger and better every year.
And we get a good group of friends, and we all go out to dinner, and then we come here, and we have a really good time.
So much fun. Thank you.
It's time for everybody's favorite part of the episode, the part where we make planning your life easier than ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to mark your calendar.
Country music fans, listen up. We have the event for you. The March 22nd Free Friday concert series at the PSL Civic Center will feature country musicians, the Tom Jackson Band. Tom's brand of music is likened to a combination of Jason Aldean meets Charlie Daniels. The concert will happen rain or shine and starts at 6 p.m. So make plans now for a fun night out at the Civic Center.
It's one of our favorite times of the year in Port St. Lucie. New York Mets spring training at First Data Field in St. Lucie West. The spring training season starts February 23rd. Be sure to check out the full schedule online, and don't forget to make plans to catch a St. Lucie Mets game this summer.
Do you have any questions for Port St. Lucie Mayor Gregory Orvak? Well, Coffee with the Mayor is the perfect time to ask them. The next Coffee with the Mayor will be Friday, March 8th at 8:30 a.m. at City Hall. Join us for coffee, refreshments, and lively conversation. This month, our employee spotlight is focusing on 2 very special utility systems maintenance mechanics.
On December 26th, Nick Spangenberg and Tony Wolf happened to be driving on Glades Cutoff Road near Allapattah Flats K-8 school when traffic stopped. The police were there because hundreds of nails had spilled and were spread all over the road, and cars couldn't pass.
Nick and Tony sprang into action and used their shovels to scoop the nails into buckets so traffic could get moving again. Thanks to Nick and Tony for exemplifying the city's organizational value to be excellent stewards to the community.
Well, that's it for this agenda, but be sure to follow the city on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for constant updates on what's happening in PSL.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for all of our latest video content.
And if you're looking for more information on what was covered in this episode, visit the city's website at cityofpsl.com.
I'm Benjamin Elliott.
And I'm Sarah Prohaska.
See you next time.